When I was a kid, around 9 or 10, my best friend and I were obsessed with scary stuff. It was the early 70s, and horror television was having a moment. Every day after school, we'd race home to see what was happening with Barnabas Collins, the newest, oldest resident on the supernatural soap opera, Dark Shadows. One Saturday night, something happened. I've never been sure if it was real, but if you stay with me till the end, you can decide for yourself. So, when our moms said yes to a sleepover, we were ready for creature features. I don't know about anywhere else, but back then in Chicago, families would huddle together in their living rooms and we'd make Jiffy Pop, the popcorn you shook on the stove, and turn on WGN Channel 9 for old-fashioned monster movies. That night was no exception, or maybe it was. We had just enough time to run to the candy store. Her mom said, "Better get home before dark." As we hurried out of the store, we heard the thunder. The owner grinned and yelled out, "Better hurry home to your monsters." Outside, the wind picked up, and as we passed the church, there in the doorway stood a figure, dressed in black and motionless, except for his smile, a sinister smile. Just then, a sudden gust of wind swept around us, lifting us off our feet. Then the thunder and the lightning and the rain and the fangs. They looked like fangs, I swear. We screamed, "Hurry, run!" We didn't have to run fast. We had help from the wind. As the door slammed behind us, we stood there, breathless, hearts pounding, candy bags crushed in our fists. We peeked out the windows, afraid of what we might see. We thought about telling her mom, but what would she do? Her mom called out to us, "Come on now, girls, let's sit down. The movie's about to start." I thought about running home, but then the opening theme of Creature Features, Experiment in Terror, filled the room. It was almost as scary as the movies. I couldn't leave now. That night, it wasn't the Wolfman or Dracula, at least not in this house. It was Frankenstein. As we watched the movie, whenever it thundered or lightning lit the sky, we'd glance toward the windows, just in case. That night, in bed, I pulled the blanket up over my head to protect my neck from the vampires, as if that would help. From that day forward, I always pulled the blankets over my head. Around 2 a.m., I felt a gentle nudge on my arm. I opened my eyes. There was a figure standing over me. It was just my friend's mom holding a cup of tea. She whispered that I'd been sleepwalking, something I'd never done before. "Here, drink this," she said. I sipped it, half dazed, looking up, locking eyes with her. She knew something, and I wondered, why was I sleepwalking now? Had Dracula beckoned me in the night? A few years later, we started hearing whispers about a tall, pale man they called the Chicago Vampire. They said he lived in one of those abandoned buildings. They said he watched. They said he waited. They said he listened. Could it be? Was it really a vampire we saw, or just the imaginings of two young girls going home to watch Creature Features on a stormy night? I remember it like it was yesterday, and yet I'll never truly know. I still sleep with a blanket over my head most nights. Still love vampire stories, too. And yes, I even fell for a tall, pale guy once, whose eyes were always bloodshot, it seemed. A different kind of energy-sucking creature. But that's a story for another night.